Sean McGurk works to protect America's complex networks like power stations and water companies from attack.
The greatest threat today to the world is the keyboard. In the past, it may have been nuclear weapons or weapons of mass destruction. Today, we see that same level of capability being exercised by lone individuals using keyboards as opposed to bombs. They can hack into transportation networks, into computer networks, emergency communications networks, even air transportation are all susceptible to the hackers today.
It's Sean's job to try and find the unexpected, surprising weak points that an attacker could exploit to get into these networks.
What we look at as far as vulnerabilities are concerned are really three things: people, processes, and technology. The technology is great. The encryption is great. It's very difficult to break. It takes a tremendous amount of computing capability. But the bottom line is a person can circumvent any layer of security simply by their actions.
So, in spite of the complex and sophisticated technology, once again, it's the people who are the weak part. All it can take is something costing just a few pounds to get inside the best protected network.
Removable media is one of the largest security challenges that we face today, simply because it comes in so many different shapes and sizes, so many different forms, and people are unfamiliar with its capabilities. They believe that it's just used to storing files, but unfortunately it can also be used to introduce malicious code into a network environment.
It may seem unlikely that such a simple tactic would be effective, so it's one that Sean was asked by the US government to test.
When we took a USB stick that had a corporate logo on it and placed it in a public area, we had between a 70 and 80% assurance that someone would take that device and insert it in the corporate network. When we did the experiment with a CD-ROM that had the year and pay and compensation tables just written with a Sharpie on the disk, we had almost a 100% guarantee that that piece of media, that CD, would be introduced into a corporate environment.